All right, guys, we're back with another little walkthrough video just to be able to share the screen and walk you guys through it. I know that's beneficial to me a lot when I'm learning, and there's not a whole lot of those videos out there. So I thought I'd come back on with this one. So specifically right now, I want to talk about how to gather your sphere is what they call it, and how we're utilizing playbooks within KVCore to help walk you through step by step some of the basics of setting up your account. So when you are logged in, this is again just your basic dashboard. There are two ways that you can get to the playbooks. Right here in the middle of your screen, there's this little box here. You can view all the playbooks, or they've already got 3 of them here for you. These are the only 3 playbooks that are out right now, but more are coming, and they will upload them directly here for us. Or you also have this tab on the left-hand side that says playbooks. You could go there as well. So I'm going to go into this. So this is the main landing page for the playbooks. The one that I want to talk about today is the Gather Your Sphere. This helps you set up your sphere so that you can convert your sphere leads into active leads. So this is how you're going to get your contacts into KVCore, capture and categorize your sphere into groups, which is through hashtags on KVCore on this system, and then you're going to set up alerts and automation. So it is a very simple step-by-step walkthrough. I say simple in that it guides you through it, but it is a new system, so we are learning through it. So it's not just like 3 clicks and you're done, but it's so much easier than trying to go it alone. So when you open up this playbook, over here on the left-hand side, it's going to give you the 3 different sections that it has. And then when you open those up, it also has that sectioned out underneath that grouping. So first one is import sphere contacts. If you have not already done this, or you were not part of the automatic import, this is a great tool to use. There are 2 ways to import your contacts. You can let us handle it, which means that you will submit a file over to KVCore. You can see here they have an average processing time of 3 days. And that has held pretty true for us so far. But know that a lot of people are launching right now. So if you're watching this quickly after I've put it out, it may take a couple more days. I'm going to give you that warning, but typically it's the 3 days. So you can submit a file here. You just click this link. You'll fill out a form. So I'll show you. So here, if you would like to see important fields, you fill out their import template. So that will help you walk through how you are switching your contacts. I'll talk about this mass texting policy here in a second at the end of this. But you would just walk through this and you'll fill it out as they ask questions. I might be able to keep going actually without a file. Okay, yep. So this is your information. Admins, if you're filling this out for someone else, you would obviously put their information, but your information in here. So first name, last name, email, phone number, you will have to put that in. What you are, where you're located, assign these leads to you, or if you're a team, you would assign them to multiple, how it's owned. And then this is where you put in your CSV file. This particular template is only CSV format. So you do need to make sure that you convert it over to that, but that is also an easy process. These are your preferences, how you would like them to be organized. If you already have hashtags on your spreadsheet, hashtags are just ways to organize your contacts. It makes it kind of confusing that they're calling them hashtags, right? Because that's not what we generally think of. But it really is just how you organize them. So if you want to be able to see all of your contacts grouped certain ways, which you've probably already organized them in your system, you can create those same hashtags. And they will do that from your CSV file. So if you have them grouped as buyers or as sellers or as, I don't know, family or friends or however you have them grouped, Facebook leads, you can create those hashtags. It'll just put a hashtag in front of it, and that's just how it organizes it within KVCore. So you fill all this out, you submit it to them, and you are done. Let me get back out of here. You'd have to wait your 3 days, but they will send you an email that, hey, we've gotten it. We've started your lead import. And then they'll send you an email when it's completed as well. And you'll be able to see everything in your profile. Or you could do it yourself. So that's the other way that you can get your leads imported. I don't recommend this, but if you are really tech savvy and you want to go for this, then again, this has a walk step by step through how you can do it. It's just obviously going to take more time, a little more detailed with what you have to set up and all the questions. These here are little videos you can play that walks you through how they do it as well and how you would do it. So if you have questions, you want to see what the process is like before you start it, you can watch these videos. All right, so the second step here is to capture your social media sphere. So this is what, if you want to add a squeeze page to your social media sites, so see you can post it to Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest directly from here. Oop, I didn't mean to click that, but that's what it's going to do, is take you right to those pages. And then if you want to add a home valuation landing page, you can do that on those same places, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Make sure that you have your website in this domain, not the company website, or a team website. If you're wanting it to be owned, if you're wanting the leads that come in through it to be owned by you. And we can talk about lead ownership later as well in another video. We can go over that, but just make sure that when you're putting your information in, that it's yours and not just the company's general website. Here you can create your sphere groups now. So these are the hashtags that we were talking about. So it gives you examples of good hashtags, what you can name them. You can create as many as you want. You can add more hashtags here. And it just walks you through that too. They recommend groupings based on life events or people from your life. So you can do it that way, or you can continue using the same organization method that you used before by just making those hashtags. Move contacts into your sphere groups. So this is how you would go back. So see, it's telling me I can't do this because I need to add my contacts and create new groupings. So when you are in here, after you've done those steps, if you actually are working through these, it will give you the option to move your contacts into your sphere groups with your created hashtags. Alerts and automation. So this is how you can set up alerts to happen for you automatically. So you don't have to think about it, and the system will be communicating with them and keeping in contact with them automatically through AI, which is pretty awesome. You have full control over this though. So I don't want it to seem scary that it's just going to send something out and you don't know what it's going to say, or it's not going to sound like you. You have full control on when this happens. So on this first part of the screen here, you can create or select the contact types. This toggle means it's on. If it's gray, it's off. So you can do active leads, contract sphere, archive, new leads, client, closed, prospect, all of those good things. So you can control very specifically who's going to get these alerts. So some of them that are already here for you, and you can create new ones outside of this Playbook platform. This is just kind of a starting point. So know that you can create your own and you can expand on this however you want. But some of these new ones, so this will send the agent an alert, which means it will send you an alert to let you know what is happening here. So if a lead revisits after 14 days, if a lead visits the site 5 times in the last week, if they viewed 10 properties in the last week, they viewed 3 times, viewed a property 3 times, you can send the email or the text, or you can send both. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the texting that I referenced earlier for mass texting. When you do a lead import, the system will automatically turn off the mass text. So they will not be included in that. Those contacts will not be included in a mass text until they opt into it. So it just makes sure that we're not really bugging everyone, or the system's not really bugging everyone. You can send the mass emails, but not the mass text. They would have to come back to your site and interact with your site and opt in to having those max texts. That's not something that we can opt them into. It does not mean that you cannot send them texts through the system. You just can't send them in bulk. So hopefully that makes sense. You can send individual texts to them through the system still. So you can still have it tracked. You just won't be able to add 50 people to one text message and for them to be included until they come back and opt in. So you can preview these emails. You can preview the text. So it tells you, what's it going to say? What is the subject going to say? All that great stuff. And then you also, because you have full control, you can edit it. So you can change anything that you want it to say. It is going to fill in your information and obviously their information here. You won't have to do that on an individual basis. Okay. Yes, I want to exit. I do want to point out that's another nice thing of the system. If you click the wrong thing, it always has a are you sure text that comes up, like, are you sure you really want to do that? So you can't text it and have it all go out crazy when you didn't mean to actually press that button. So that's a nice little fail safe there. You can send messages for upcoming events. This playbook will have you set that up as well. This is a great one. It's super easy to keep in contact with your clients this way because everybody likes to get a birthday text. You can do a happy home anniversary email or text, any of those things. And then again, you have full control on what kind of contacts are included in those text messages or emails. And then work your sphere of contacts. So this is going to take you on to the next playbook, which tells you how to set goals for yourself and time aside to do that work. So the system will kind of send you alerts and things as you've set it up to do. You can send targeted messages. It talks about the dial specific list. It helps you to post relevant content on your social media accounts. And we will go through that one at a later video. But wanted to go through this one first because it is more of a basic. It's just setting up what you have and getting those leads imported. That's a really, really important thing to do right now. So we have until December with Lead Street, the end of December, when Lead Street is not going to be live anymore. So the more you dive into this system right now and start working through some of these processes, and it doesn't have to be an all-in-one because we have until the end of December. But the more that you dive into it, the better it's going to work for you later. So I would recommend and push you to dive into this a little bit more. We can definitely help, and we have a lot of resources. So after this video, you will also get a whole doc of resources on our training site that is just for KVCore. So now that is on its way with this video as well. So I hope this was helpful, and I will talk at you guys later.